Is this recording? Guys, this better be in the middle. Oh my god. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Nosy Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Kori. This is my current setup. I'm just looking through my search history right now. Vagina shaving cut. What do I do because I've cut my vagina? Basically, I tried to shave the other day and I cut myself, but I've never cut myself before. I also had to order pregnancy tests to my house and my dad opened the blimmin' box. So that's brilliant. I had to face him and look him in the eye knowing I have been sexually active. And furthermore, I keep them in my bedside drawer. Actually, talking about, do I do this story time now? Because I was going to speak about Jude. I keep a lot of things in my bedside drawer, as any other girl would. And I feel like as a dad, you should know not to go in there. But my dad has OCD, all right? And the kind that makes you clean. That's definitely where my health anxiety comes from. But this one occasion, I went out, I was away for 3 days. I came back, my whole room had been blitzed. I said to him, what have you been doing in my room then? He goes, I just thought I'd tidy it up because it needs a clean. I go in my bedside drawer. I feel like things have been shuffled around, but I'm not going to think too deeply because I feel like as a dad, you just don't really do that. 2 days later, my dad goes, oh yeah, I cleaned your bedside drawers. I took everything out, hoovered it all, wiped it all, put it all back in. So you're telling me you found my pregnancy tests? You found the whole lot. You've literally done a deep dive in Narnia. This man said, you're not trying for a baby, are you? I said, no, Dad. Actually, the complete opposite. I take pregnancy tests out of precautions. If you go in my cabinet, in my toilet, you'll open the cabinet, you'll see ovulation tests. All right, I don't have the pill. I don't take the pill. Matter of fact, taking the pill makes me feel quite uneasy. I took it for about 3 years. I started having heart palpitations, tight chest, feeling like I got a blood clot in my leg. I generally was having the weirdest symptoms ever, as well as having acne and also as well as being a bitch. So I decided to come off of that because I completely did not know myself and I was completely and utterly depressed and didn't know who I was. So I came off of that and then I just refused from there because I don't want to spread my legs open on a table. I understand a lot of people want to do that, but I personally don't want to do that. I don't want someone to put something up my vagina. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I need to book a smear test as well. I literally got that letter in a couple of weeks ago and I can't even bring myself to do that. And I should. I'm advocating for it, obviously, but I might bring you girls along for me with that because I can't. I'm literally, the thought of anything going in there makes me want to cry. Something that's surgical anyway. I feel like I spiraled. We're talking about Jude. So, Jude, seeing her tomorrow, travelling up to see her. I'm intending on taking her to bingo, honestly. Oh, I need to call the bingo people, actually. Should we do that now before I forget? Hello, it was just a quick question. So I was looking to come on Thursday to play a bit of bingo. Would I have to book online or can I come in and book it?
No, bingo, you just walk in.
Perfect.
Are you a member already?
I'm not a member. Do I need to be a member?
Yes, you need to sign up. We've got the forms here. You just need to bring some ID with you and maybe plan like 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll come in and do it then. Perfect.
Do you know the times? I plan to come in the morning or in the evening?
Probably the morning, but I'm going to be coming with another person, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm only asking because our main session starts at 1:30, but we've got a couple of games that we're playing before that, like at 1 o'clock we're playing.
Okay, cool. I'll aim for around 1 then.
Yeah?
All right.
See you on Thursday then.
See you on Thursday. Very excited.
Bye.
Bye. Bob's your uncle, mate. All I have to do is turn up with Jude, I assume. Right, now that's all sorted. I can think straight. Jude, A&E. I go to A&E because I think I have licorice poisoning, to put it very bluntly. I've suffered with binge eating for the last 5 years. And on this occasion where I thought, oh my God, I'm going to eat so healthy. For the last week, I've been eating like crap. So this week, I'm going to eat really healthy. And on this week, I was like, I'm going to cut out chocolate because chocolate is my enemy right now. Like, it literally is my weakness. So instead of chocolate, I ate licorice. I go to Holland and Barrett and I go to my favourite section, which is the licorice section. Now, these packet of licorice, they have about 5 in a packet. I bought the strawberry one and I bought the plain one. Kid you not, I went through 1 packet a day for an entire week and I alternated it between strawberry and plain, 5 sticks a day. I started to feel quite unwell at the end of the week and I was thinking, I feel so fatigued and my stomach really hurts and I feel really sick and I have no appetite out of literally nowhere, which is really unlike me. Or is it? So I start Googling it and Google's like, oh, have you eaten anything different this week? And I'm thinking, well, yeah, I'm Kori blimmin' blonde, all right? Of course I eat something different every week because my brain can't cope with the fact that I do have chocolate there the next day. I don't have to eat it all in one go. So I eat everything in one go. It then tells me there is such thing as licorice poisoning. If you have too much licorice, it can cause issues. So I start panicking, 0 to 100, call dog walking guy, tell him, hello, could you come pick me up and take me to A&E? I think I've got licorice poisoning. He's on the phone going, what do you mean licorice poisoning? I'm saying, just take me there. Just take me there. We get to A&E. I tell them my problems. 3 hours go by. I see an old lady. She sits next to me. One thing leads to another. We're having a right laugh. I start beginning to forget about my stomachache. She's telling me about her grandson and how I might need a lung transplant. Then a lot of things happened and then the heat wave came and it was too hot. A couple weeks later, she goes, do you want to come over to mine for a sleepover? And I'm thinking, hang about, stranger danger, should I? But I thought, you know what? I'm probably the stranger in this situation and I know I'm safe, so let's go. Let's go. Was I wrong? This woman had me do every chore that she'd probably been putting off for months. She just might not have been able to do it previously, so I thought, I'll just do it. The first night rolls round and Pickles needs the toilet. Pickles being my dog. I go to open the patio door and it doesn't open. And I'm thinking, hang on about, why can't I open this mechanism? I then go to another door. That door doesn't open. I'm starting to think this lady's locked me in her house. I start spiralling. I think, oh my God, I've been kidnapped. Pickles is panicking because she needs a poo and it's like 2 a.m. at night. I hear sniffing. I open the door. Pickles is gone. So I'm thinking, what's happened here? Pickles has gone back to bed. As I go to close the door, I turn around and I step in her poo. I step in Pickles' poo, by the way. Pickles' poo, not Jude's. So that was a bit of a faff that night. And then I woke up the next morning and I said, Jude, do you know you can't open your patio door? It's like Fort Knox in here. She said, yeah, I know. It's just a bit of a dodgy door. Oh, do you mind showing me how to open it? Because I'm starting to panic in it. She said, yeah, that's fine. So she showed me and then I could open it and it was probably my fault, to be honest. But anyway, I had a blast with Jude. That's the moral of the story. And yes, I did think I was briefly getting kidnapped by an 8-year-old that I'd met 12 hours prior in A&E. But that's my bad. That's honestly my fault for putting myself in that situation. So I don't obviously advocate for all of you to go randomly find a stranger and go to their house. Obviously not. Obviously not. Do not do that. But be open-minded to what the possibilities could be. And be good at reading people because you don't want to be kidnapped. Please, I don't condone it. This is honestly the worst podcast, isn't it? The thing is, I have to mentally prepare myself as well to do all the chores. And I hate doing chores. But for Jude, anything. I'll do it. Anyway, I'm thinking of taking Jude to bingo. I'm thinking of doing a couple things when I'm with her. Because I feel like she doesn't really get out much. So she's happy to be in the vlogs, obviously. I don't just vlog her without her consent. Because I've seen some comments saying, oh my God, you're exploiting an 80-year-old. Mate, I think she's exploiting me. I'm going to be honest with you, all right? Free healthcare for her. I've been doing absolutely everything for her. I've been shopping with her. I'm pretty sure she lured me in from A&E. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I've seen a couple comments on that which gave me the idea, but I don't honestly mind because, to put it blankly, I used to be a very, very, very shy, insecure girl growing up. And if I was to tell my younger self now, oh yeah, like I speak to random people on the street and befriend them, obviously I'm not condoning that. Obviously be safe within reason. But I can gauge a person pretty well. So I gauged Jude pretty well in A&E when I was sat with her for 12 hours. True confidence lies when you're putting yourself in a position which you wouldn't normally put yourself in and putting yourself out of your comfort zone, all right? You might see advice online that says, have a bath, do skincare, put your makeup on, and that's how you're going to feel confident. Well, maybe temporarily, but long-term confidence and true confidence always comes from within, all right? I'm trying to be serious, but it's quite hard right now because I'm in a weird mood. I'm really scared I'm going to get cancelled, like, just from saying something stupid. But I promise my intentions are always good. Like, I promise you my intentions are always good, and I promise I'm always truthful. Even if it hurts, I'm going to be truthful. Like, okay, this might backlash in case one day I'm not truthful, which I doubt that will happen, but, like, if I'm not aligned within myself and who I am and what I'm doing, I generally start feeling like I'm going manic, like insane. I have to be honest with the people around me of what's happening in my life. Otherwise, I will go into this deep dive crazy part of my brain and feel like I'm going crazy. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm so sorry if I've rambled. I feel like I don't know. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next Wednesday for another Nosy Girl podcast. And look out for the vlogs. I'm off to play a spot of tennis now, actually, if it stops raining. I got this new tennis racket the other day. It's the Wilson Ultra 103. It's very soft. I really want the Wilson Blade. If anyone knows about tennis and knows me, you'll know I love tennis. And I'm really starting to learn about it. But obviously I'm from Brighton and I really need to find an indoor court. So I think they have one in Hove, if I'm not mistaken. But I need to find an indoor court so I can carry it on in the winter. But I also need people to play with, so... Cheers to the first episode. I'll see you next week.